Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to Legion. I am Zanaris, your humble DM for the evening, and this is our group of adventurers. Adventurers, say hi, everybody.
Hi,
Hello.
everybody.
Hi, everybody.
So, as some of you that have been following us know, it's a it's a hard night. We've got some things that are about to go down, but before we jump into all of that, let's go and talk about the channel just a little bit. Welcome. We're glad that you're here. We're glad that we have people that have been joining the Discord and been part of everything that we've been doing, dropping pictures and photos of their cats and character ideas and all this other great stuff and part of game night and everything else. It has been a real blessing to have all of you. And we just want to go and say thanks. And on top of saying thanks, let me know if the microphone sounds sexy because I've been doing some stuff to it. And because I know that you little bastards, the DM needs a new mic. Well, we got one. Yeah, we got one. So
Because
yeah,
of you guys.
because of you guys. You guys actually helped pay for this mic. And that's not even a joke, that's for real. We deeply appreciate that. So, with that, Em, take it away. What's going on? And frankly, I don't give a fuck.
So, thank you everyone for joining us tonight, and thank you for all of the anonymous subs that were just gifted. We love you guys so much.
Oh, thank you.
And I'm sure you guys saw the amazing music that was playing in the background to the video. That was done by Pidge314. They have a SoundCloud available for you to listen to their creation, so please go and visit, and they'll be posting new work soon. They are making our Big Bad Evil Guy music and our intro music for us, so that will be coming up soon in the next week or so. The second way, if you want to help support us, is first checking out the SoundCloud and then joining our Discord server. That is the biggest way that you can help support us. It is free to you, and we demand pictures of your pets, like mentioned earlier. And camera issues. Okay. Sorry. And so be sure to join us on our Discord server where you can do it for free. And if you are interested in supporting us monetarily, please do not spend your actual money and link your Prime account to us, so Amazon, so that way Bezos has to pay us, and not you.
That's sweet, sweet, bold man.
Rich.
So there is a bit of transitioning going on, so we haven't had a lot of our regular segments that have been in the past. We have a couple of players that are in transition of moving or have had to move. So Francisco and I are moving down to Pennsylvania, so we will be taking a little bit of a break for Daniel to go on a trip, and then us moving down to Pennsylvania. So we will be on hiatus for a short bit, but we will try to get some regular content out from Daniel from A Sip of Zanaris when he gets back from his
Yes.
trip.
I'm super excited about that. We're going to finally begin our reading of Moby Dick. I've acquired all the fun stuff, so it's just going to be great with that. Also, we have, your intrepid DM has begun the first script for Something Wicked This Way Comes, and it is going to be about the lesser-known female serial killers in the world.
Ooh.
We're going international, baby. We're going to go and find out about some of those horrible, terrible, terrible women who did some really gnarly stuff. So I'm looking forward to it, and I look forward to having that moment with all of you, so you can really go and see just how the pride we all are. With that, thank you to everyone that has been so sweet and is coming in the situation of my mother, and I do want to go share something with all of you. She is safe. She is doing very well. She is now being taken care of 24 hours a day. Her nutrition's gone well. She has been diagnosed completely, and for what it is, it's and not to like lower down the oomph for everything, but it's better than what we thought, and for that I'm happy. So I just want to go and share that with everybody. It's been really, really sweet, and thank you everyone for the outpour of everyone being so nice and being just kind, and with people that don't know me and people that know nothing about us, and and that's just really nice of you. So thank you.
And one last thing before we get started, I do want to mention our Patreon, because we do have our Patreon, catch me if I'm saying this wrong, Grim Jal I believe is how it's pronounced. I've been pronouncing it wrong all along, and I apologize. But he has graciously supported us on our Patreon account. In doing so, he's able to get access to different perks. There is merchandise that is available on Legion. We have a beautiful Maha sticker holding the logo, and soon, I know I've been saying this for a while, soon there will be t-shirts available and masks.
It's been weird, guys. It's been weird, but everyone's been going through a little bit of a transition. We appreciate you being patient. We appreciate the fact that everyone is actually doing some really positive stuff. And again, forgive me, I didn't say this, but in the trial that never seems to have ended, we have Harleigh and Miguel here. Say hi.
Hello.
So I'm hoping that this will be the last bit of trial for them, so we can go and let these poor sons of bitches out of the way and let them feel that they've made it through if they survive.
I love that
Say
you think
if.
that we're going to be done in one session.
TPKs usually happen in one section.
Fair. Fair.
So, with that being said, let's get to it. And as a heads up, warning, there will be mature topics talked about today. There will be some gore. There will be some body horror. And there's a possibility of quite a bit of death. Just letting you all know. I know that you all know this is mature. This is mature Twitch, but just kind of keeping that in mind. If you do have youngins around, you might want to go and have them watch something else, and that's okay. They can come back for one of the less intense episodes. If you have any type of anxiety medications that you want to go and take, please feel free. Go and do that. And if I were you, I would get myself a cup of water, maybe a cup of coffee, and sit down and relax. Listen to the sonorous tones of my voice as I bring you back to the last time that we were together. The crew fucked up, and they decided that they were going to push it. The bad guys have finally decided to push back. With that being said, we are now in the dragon's last breath. A storm catching way, but not with rain, with soft glass shards. The smallest of glass shards just falling, reminiscent of the glass shard that was found in the other maiden's foot, the one that was possessed by Legion. Vendela, in his hope to stop the tide, cast a hell of a counterspell, stopped it halfway in its track, keeping this from turning into something much, much worse. And then we had Rory, who decided that she was going to go all out. And she decided to dip her toes, grabbing Vendela and pushing it to finally see the Black Tongue God, an entity deep in the space of this world, beyond the earth, beyond the sky, in the inky blackness that we called night. Somehow, someway, her brother, Wilbur, saved her. So close to changing things so much. And in that moment, Vendela looked at her and told her, "What have you done?" And as they looked out, they saw the city. Eyes glowing, bodies giving off the sightless of green hues as they began to surround the dragon's last breath. Players, I hope you've made your peace. Before we start, there will be 3 rolls, because your DM believes in fate. I'm going to allow 3 of you to have one. You guys get to decide who, and these will be luck rolls, meaning that there may be certain spots that might not be as guarded. There may be certain things that might not be there, or maybe people that you're trying to reach out to might just hear you a little bit faster. Who's going to be the first one to roll?
Is there any ads
No,
modifiers?
no. That is a straight up D20 roll. You want to roll high.
Who's feeling lucky?
I think we should leave it to 2 of them to the auditioners.
Ooh, I agree.
And then the third one being the other newest blonde.
Yes.
Wow. Wow.
Oh.
Extra pressure.
You're
I love
welcome.
it.
You're welcome. Everybody else, I took it off of.
Miguel,
I see the game.
Miguel, the first roll tonight, baby. Go for it.
All
Oh,
right.
hi.
Oh, hi.
Everybody
Crossing.
watching at
Crossing
home,
on my
you
fingers.
should be able to see the rolls on the screen, and if you hover over the page, you will see everyone's HP. So be sure to do that. It is fully interactive.
So I just tried rolling a custom roll, and I don't see it showing up on the stream, but
Way to make
it
me
was
see
a 13.
13. Harleigh, you're up.
Hi. Okie dokie. 20.
What?
Ooh.
Oh, no, sorry. No, I was just making
She
sure
was just
20 is
saying the
the.
dice.
Oh,
Yes.
oh,
Oh,
okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Wow.
I'm so sorry.
Goodness
Yes,
excited.
yes.
I was
Yes,
like,
these were.
well, shit.
Prepare to be disappointed. It was a 9.
Lonnie.
Oh, I will point. I don't know if this might be an issue. Is the I don't know if the two new characters are connected through Roll20. The other characters.
Ah.
Oh, right.
Ah.
What'd you get, Lonnie?
I rolled a 1. I would just like to say that this was Leo's idea. Obviously, the 3 oldies should have rolled.
So,
Haha.
so M, we're gonna rock paper scissors, see which one of us
The
dies.
shade. I love you.
By the way,
I forgot to do 3.
I was like,
before we start, there is a link to some music in the Discord. I can't play it because copyright right out of the took us, but if you see it, I'm actually gonna go and get you to the count of 5, and you might want to go and click that to play it so that you can be completely immersed in the tomfoolery that's about to go and start now.
Before we do, could we have a moment of role play before we start the initial combats?
I will go and say, is there actually, before we do begin, is there anything that you want to do at this moment? Because now's the time.
So for everyone not watching, we had a session 0 last night to plan, so we wouldn't be spending 4 hours talking about what we would do. So I think this would be the best time to actually relay everything that we did in character to you guys.
But that 4 hours is not exactly an exaggeration either.
No. Also,
Actually, before that, I was actually going to come to you, Maha. Maha came to me and said that they wanted to have a conversation. And this was in the evening before Eric fell back into his addiction. Before we go into that, Maha, you got a few minutes.
yes.
Eric is awake, and sadly, when you wake up, he's just sitting there, looking through the window, dagger in hand, as usual.
So this was roughly right after number 1 just came to Maha.
Oh,
And,
forgive me, you're in the room. That's right. Yes. So what are you telling him in the room, Maha, before this whole thing shoots out?
Well, so number 1 just came to Maha's like in their minds, and essentially asked Maha, "You better give me Eric, and I've already killed everybody you care about that you have ran into thus far, including."
Mhm.
And so Maha sees that number 1, our mini boss, is desperate, and also Eric is not doing so great. Apparently, getting drunk. Or getting high a lot, I guess.
Maha, what you telling him? Come on now.
So, well, this is helping me get back where we were.
I got you.
So, Maha is gonna look at Eric and just be thinking a lot about Eric. Eric staring off and their brain and all that, and be thinking about why Wilbur and Maha pulled the controller out of Eric's head, for Prime. And Maha's going to ask Eric, would Eric be able to let us kill number one?
What?
Yes, Eric, don't think can kill number one.
I don't care who kills number one, Maha. As long as he's fucking dead.
Oh.
What are you asking me?
Maha seems very relieved by that answer. Maha isn't quite looking at Eric, but looking like at the side of Eric's head. Because Maha can't stop what they're thinking. He's like, Eric, if you fell into number one's hands, and Eric could do nothing, Eric would be as good as dead, yes?
He just stares at you. Says
Maha,
nothing.
oh man. Maha thinks that Eric is needed for number one to break connection with Prime Directive. And Maha thinks that number one is getting desperate. Maha thinks that Eric can.
What are you asking me, Maha?
Need contingency plan if Eric is caught. Does Eric have one?
He kind of just fidgets with his nose for a second. I haven't got that far in.
Well, Maha's thought a lot about maybe what number one wants, but what does Eric think number one wants with you?
To dissect me.
Maha was afraid of that. What if Maha could guarantee Eric not get dissected, but Eric would also ensure that anyone that tried would definitely regret it?
What do you mean?
Maha's gonna reach finger up, touch kind of where we were doing surgery on Eric's head. Maha remembers this and is going, Maha, and put spell here. Anyone opens it. Maha looks at him, hoping he might understand.
Would he kill me?
Yes. But would kill, possibly, them too. No one will go into Eric's head again. Maha offers this. Disturbed by the laughing. It's like
Do it.
yes. Eric, sure? That was quick.
Are you asking me again, Maha?
No.
Are we going to do this?
Maha keeps promise. Maha will do it. Maha thinks... Maha cares about Eric. This is not
I know.
suicidal. Yes?
Maha. Do it. Please.
Only if Eric promises. Do everything Eric can to not ever activate it.
I promise.
I really want Maha to look at him, because I know he's a good liar. I need to insight this.
What do you roll?
I am 9.
If he's lying, he's actually lying really, really, really well.
Hey, Maha's gonna. Alright, so in this time, Maha will do the glyph of warding. And Maha talked, I kind of convened with Wilbur on kind of like, because Maha, we did the surgery together. And so this glyph of warding is gonna go where we opened up and pulled the controller out. But it's gonna be like on the inside. Meaning
I got you.
whoever opened it would have to be doing some serious stuff.
Maha, you're going to do an Arcana roll for me.
Okay.
With your proficiency, with the whole spiel, everything. Roll.
And I'd like to roll luck with that.
That's
Go
fair.
for it.
'Cause I don't
Fair.
have 0 Arcana. Okay, first roll. Luckily I have luck because it was a 2. And there we go. I rolled a 4.
As you go to place this ward, and you begin to open up the latch, you see that same electricity, that magic that was inside of number 2's mind. I would like you to roll a wisdom save for me with disadvantage.
I'd like to do a clockwork, the restore balance. To not
Roll.
have disadvantage on my will save.
Straight roll.
Okay. I rolled a 17.
Maha, as you
That's really
begin
good.
to tinker around and as you get close, as you begin to do this particular type of magic, something so different from what you were so accustomed to with the ward, your finger slips.
No.
And the smallest tip of your finger touches the energy. And you see it.
Hmm?
You see the view of hundreds of people. Eyes open everywhere. You can hear them all breathing in unison. And you see a cellar, someplace cold and dark. And as you turn, you see only what you can describe as a multi-headed mechanical monstrosity. And one in the middle of it. His eyes completely glowed over, his arms up. And you see as he's moving his body, you can see the eyes moving closer towards the dragon's last breath. And you hear a soft whisper in your ear. We see you. And you come back.
Hey.
With that, players, what are you doing?
So we all just ran back in. Eric and Maha are in the room. Where exactly is Drizella and Fernway?
Give me 1 second. All right. So, Drizella is actually up by the window, and Fernway, I believe is this fine-looking gentleman here, is right with her. Fernway's turn to you. Drizella already has gun drawn, pointing up towards the window, and you hear her as she turns to you. We don't have to do this fight. We can leave. We can still make it to Il Azul. These people don't owe us anything. We don't owe them anything. This is war, everyone.
They're coming for us. They will always come for us.
They won't make it to Ilasul.
Are you so sure?
Is that something you want to find out?
Is that something you're willing to gamble?
Yes.
Then go.
I say we run. You see, Fern went, Mistress, I would tell you, but perhaps, and I'm all for a fight, but maybe she's right. Are we going to kill all these people? Someone answer me, are we going to kill all these people or not?
No, they're innocent.
I don't think it would be fair at all.
They can be saved. It's possible.
We've done it before. Lonnie did it before.
You pulled that piece out of... Listen, I'm all for hope, everyone. That's not the point. There's hope and there's fucking stupidity. This
is not your battle right now. I want... This has all gone to shit. You work with the Saints, right?
Yes, I'm a soothsayer. You know that.
There's a saint in town here. What's their name?
With that, if anyone would like to go and turn on that music in the Discord, please feel free.
Yeah.
I can't...
What's
can't
their
say
name?
Xerxes.
You're going to go to them, and you're going to call in all of our favors to the Saints. We've saved Aristotle. We're working with the Dragonborn. What's the Montgomery? Saint Montgomery. You are going to cash in all of our favors, and you're going to get them to come here, and you're going to have them bring the Soothsayers. And you can go. And I look at Dristella. Once you do this, you can go to the Underdark. We'll meet you there.
Rory, you don't... We're not understanding, Army. It could take hours to get people here.
Luckily,
I know that every saint has a soothsayer. I know that Xerxes has a bodyguard. I know this.
Luckily, the Saints are able to teleport. What I'm calling in for is a huge favor. I'm cashing in everything, and I know I'm going to owe more. But we can get what Saint Montgomery wants.
You see this normally smiling half-elf walk up to you with a face and eyes that are darker than you've ever seen on him before. And he gently places his hand on your arm. Do you understand what you are asking of me?
Yes.
Do you understand the debt that you will have to these people? And he looks at you dead in the eyes.
I'm calling in.
We are not the good guys, Rory.
I am calling in all of my favors. We did not just leave empty-handed.
If my mistress allows it.
I look at Dristella. Go with him. And then we'll meet you in the Underdark.
You see she turns to you, Rory, and she looks at all of you in one fell swoop. What are you gonna do?
I look at Lonnie. What heroes do, I guess, right?
Lonnie smiles real big. It seems a little strange, but it's smiling. Number 2 can't go with us.
I want you to roll a persuasion with advantage.
Who is rolling?
You are.
Ah, damn it. I'm going to touch myself and give myself
Oh my!
because I'm gonna be like, don't fuck this up, bitch. Don't you fucking dare. Like, I'm gonna say this aloud. So I'm rolling my 1d4.
Hold up. I think I'm out of these, but let me see.
I got a +2. So I am rolling advantage on persuasion.
Sorry, no flash of genius. I'm out.
That's okay. So that is a 12 plus 2 is a 14, and advantage, that would be a 17.
With that 17. She looks at you. We kill Ilzat.
I nod my head.
That's the price.
I nod my head.
Do you understand? We killed the man who killed my wife.
I smile at that.
Fair.
You have my word.
Damn.
Good luck. You see that she tosses Lonnie what seems to be a bottle about this big. Red. It will help.
Lonnie was right.
Thank you.
We can't take Eric.
Take number 2 with you. Number 1 can't get his hands on him.
You see that 2 is now walking down the steps. I'll be dipped in shit.
Eric.
No? Really?
Eric.
Yes, Maha says from behind.
I'm not leaving.
Eric, if you stay, you're just going to be feeding one what he wants.
Like you promised, Maha's gonna whisper behind him quietly. Don't make Roy sad.
Whoa.
Eric leans into all of you. Ilasul is a week travel from here. On the 3rd day, we are going to wait. We'll be there. I'll find you. Do you understand?
I don't doubt it.
Yeah.
Maha believes.
We've got this.
I just want to
It's-
lean down and squeeze Eric really tight.
He hugs you back.
Don't die, okay?
He says nothing. But he does smile.
Maha is just kind of sadly smiling, but happy that Eric's at least going, even though it was like a place. At least he's going away.
You see Fernway. Oh, all right. Time to go, everyone. You see that he's kind of starting to kind of groom them up together.
Is Tom
As-
still in the room?
Yes.
Honey, is there any possibility that you've got any other exits in this tavern?
Got 3.
Tunnel or sewers or...
No secret tunnel, but there is a passageway that goes straight to the halfway house. I can hold them here.
Why don't
Like hell, you're coming with us.
Yeah.
I can
You're
hold them
at
for a
least
bit.
getting away from all of these.
They're coming straight for here. Look at them. Like I'm pointing out the
With
window.
that being said, you now hear a march in unison. And as you begin to look out through the window, you begin to see many of the city guard, eyes aglow, sword in hand, as they all stop, lower their heads in unison, and look up towards the dragon's last breath. And you hear a voice ring out as all of their mouths move in unison. People of Helena, This does not need to end this way. We ask that you give us these people here, and we will leave you to your devices. You may go back to your ordinary lives and perhaps die of old age. If not, we will burn this city to the ground.
Okay, time to go.
Mhm. Oh yes.
With
You
you.
see Friendly turn. He snaps something in his hand. I'll tell Xerxes. I don't. And as forgive me, as Drusilla and two begin to walk away, he turns to you. You can't win this fight. Not unless you plan on killing every single person outside. I can stay. I can fight.
You need to protect Justella.
Hector Stella. She's most important.
He looks around real quick, and he smiles as he goes. He pats you on the top of your head, and he heals you for 26 hit points.
Oh, thank you. I was really worried about that.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah. It's gonna make for a hell of a story.
At least little B's here. You wanted to write a storm, right?
Goodbye, everyone.
Good luck.
We'll see you in 3 days.
There we will.
You see they begin to run out, and for that one moment, as you begin to hear the marching get closer, one turns to all of you.
I'm sorry, what?
As the marching begins to get closer, and as this small group begins to leave, two turns.
Okay.
He
I
said
said
what?
one. Sorry.
This is like, how the fuck did he
Two
get
turns.
in?
Two turns. And he just nods. And he leaves. Drusilla and friend went in tow. Lonnie, as they exit the door, you hear a whisper in your ear. My champion. I do not know how much longer you'll have me. I'm afraid, Lonnie. I'm sorry that I can't help more. I don't know what to do. I don't want to be alone again.
I won't leave you alone. We're gonna kill this bastard.
I love Lonnie!
My champion. And you hear the voice leave. Gus, oddly enough, you hear a whole bunch of screaming in your ear.
Holy shit! Holy shit! What the fuck just happened?
I'm glad to hear you're okay.
I'm alive for now.
Did he do that out loud, by the way?
I would like to interrupt for a minute. Your two-way does not work like my two-way does, because my two-way can happen in my mind.
So
Are you
can
saying
mine.
this out loud in your
No,
voice?
I'm not. It's in my brain.
Is it in your brain? Okay, never
Yeah.
mind.
Oh,
Retracted.
where the fuck are you?
What the
Where the fuck are you?
I'm at the bar with all these schmucks.
We're
Gonna
gonna bar.
fucking die. They-
Why the fuck are you still in the city? I'm about to get everything. We're gonna the whole fucking shebang. We're getting the fuck out of here.
You told me to follow them, and guess what I did?
You made this happen?
No.
Gus, we're gonna have to go to a whole different city. I don't want to go to El Azul. Those people are scary. I don't like dealing with the drought.
I'm with you, but these Joe Schmoes want to be heroes, and they're talking about oh we don't want to hurt them. We're gonna
Gus.
kill the bad guy.
Gus, you fucking magic missile your way out of there, and you get out of there. You hear me?
Listen,
I'm not
think
losing you to this.
I am. Oh, trust me. If it's me or them, I'll magic missile all these schmucks and the people outside. I'm getting my ass out of it.
Fair.
But I think maybe we could actually do something. I mean,
What?
listen, all these zombies and beanbos, brainwashed people out there, there are clientele. We lose them, we got nothing.
You ever heard of leaving while the getting's good? I'm gonna go and say this right off the bat, Gus. It's the getting is no longer good. Now it's just the getting. Listen,
All right,
what do you need?
what do you got? Because I think if we could get, you got more of these communication stones? Stick it in these losers' ears.
Thankfully, one of you actually rolled pretty high in that first luck roll, and oddly enough, I've got 4.
Great. Can we meet you somewhere, or can you
Meet
drop
me
them off somewhere?
Where? Where the fuck are we gonna meet? Half the cities just went up.
Where are you at right now?
Where else would I be, Gus? I'm at the store.
Well, I didn't know you already hightailed it out of here.
I'm not gonna leave without you.
Or your
I'm
wife.
afraid-
I ship it.
Aw.
Oh.
I ship it to you.
Well, friend, sorry, but this time you're gonna have to.
Where are you?
I'm at the Dragon's Last Breath.
Okay.
Ah!
Okay.
Maha has a dog. Woof 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 woof.
I don't know why that cat person's just going woof woof right
No,
now.
no, my dog is. I made my dog appear.
Oh, as this
It's a big old
happens,
mastiff.
you
It's a
see
giant
this
mastiff.
black as night mastiff just as the stone just poofs out, and its long drooly jaws.
Oh, hello.
I got an idea. It just came to me. Since the cat person got your little dog knick-knack,
The onyx, yeah.
we could send the dog knick-knack to pick up the stones.
Gus, okay. I'm gonna wait for as long as I can.
And if you got anything else in the shop that could help us out, like you could take it out of my wages later.
I'm not here about wages right now. If I lose my highest earner, it's not gonna fucking matter now, is it?
Aww.
You're not. Oh.
That was almost heartwarming.
Okay,
I love
listen.
them.
I'll see what I can. I'm gonna see what I can do. I'm gonna see what I can do. Listen,
Just know
listen to
I
me.
probably can't get out of this Dragon's Last Breath alone. I can't meet up with you. All these.
I am gonna get the dog out. Get the dog out, and I'm gonna get what it needs. Listen to me, and I need you to listen really well. Whatever the hell this is, they're coming out everywhere. Do you understand? And they seem to all be moving together.
Is there any possibility that location you gave us might be what's causing all this?
I have no idea, Gus. But I know for a fact that that's where they're going. They keep weapons there. They're going to keep utilities there. I know this.
Well, it sounds like our best lead. All right, I'll have the dog get to you. Give the dog the stuff, and we'll meet you after this is
Gus.
over. Either we shake hands after this is over, or you bury me. Whichever comes first.
Fuck you. Be safe.
Only if you ask nicely.
God damn it.
So sweet.
You just hear it.
Maha, cat person, please. Hello. Can you
hello,
have a
Gus.
moment?
Hello, Goose.
So I see you got my uncle's doggy. I just spoke with Uncle, and we have a little plan to get some stuff that can help us.
Oh,
So can you have the doggy go to my uncle's shop? He's
Oh,
gonna
yes.
pick us some goodies for us.
Before you
Wow.
do, you should have him sniff us.
oh yes. That's a good idea. The dog is gigantic, even with Maha.
It is.
Like, Maha's like its head's probably like big
You
old
see,
meaty
as they're
head,
saying
right?
this, you just see the dog kind of nodding its head.
Apparently, the dog can speak common, which is weird. It's in the description too. I don't know if it can
I can.
Oh,
I
no!
just be common.
Oh, you can talk. Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
I should
Oh,
read. I should.
Oh,
read
yeah.
instructions.
Huh? No,
Maha,
no.
so this is Maha. This is what I smell like. What does your uncle smell like, Goose?
You can probably smell them on me. No, that
Uh,
came out wrong.
Onyx Dog. What is your name, by the way, Onyx Dog? Is it just Onyx Dog?
It walks up to Little B and starts to lick their face. What would you like to call me?
Oh, dog is dog, so maybe dog.
Dog.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you.
It's very imaginative.
Oh, thank you. Call it what it is, Maha says.
Where am I going?
Please smell everybody, because Maha might. Please smell. Wilbur smells a lot like
When it comes
Like
to the
oil
fur
and-
blogs, it kind of stands up on its hind legs to kind of get close to where your chin is.
Okay. I was gonna put my hand down.
Lonnie
but-
gives him a good scritch behind the ears whenever he comes up to her.
I love this so
All
much.
right,
By the way,
good Poochie, you got a good sniff of everyone.
Yeah.
All right, I want you to sniff me now, and you're probably gonna find my scent out in the city at my uncle's shop, Uncle Gustav.
Oh, okay.
I want you to go there, and Uncle Gustav's gonna give you a bag of goodies that you're gonna bring back to us.
Okay.
Now, you be a good boy, and maybe there'll be a treat for you afterwards.
Okay. Open the door.
All right, we'll
Oh,
open the
yes.
door.
Okay.
As you
As they open the door, I have crossbow aiming out the doorway.
and as the
I got my
onyx,
finger point for
as
magic
the
missiles.
onyx dog begins to go out, you see that there is now a line of fully armed police that are now blocking.
I close the door before the dog gets out. Maybe not this way.
I can make it. They're not that close. I can go.
No.
I got it.
You said
Okay,
that
okay.
there was a way out through the safe house next door. Let's go that way.
cat. Yes,
The mastiff
dog.
shoots out through the front door.
Oh no!
He
Oh.
goes
No!
through
And
the
as it
closed
does-
door. Wait. He
No,
goes.
you see that they're not close enough to stop him, but you can go in here. Stop the animal! Stop it! Hunt it! Shoot it down! Kill it!
Oh, he probably
No.
thinks it's Rory.
They zoom out, and you hear them find the animal.
Let's go. That's a great distraction. Let's cause more distractions on the way. Let's go.
Are we heading out? As you all begin to head out, where you headed? I need to know.
Before we do,
Wait, are we doing the halfway house or are we doing the
Halfway house.
and
Let's sneak out the back. Let's
All
not
right.
go the way the dog went.
As you
at
begin
least.
to sneak out and you begin to make your way through, you see that the halfway house is empty. You're able to go through a little latch that is behind the
Thank
bar. It takes some time for the fur blocks to make it through, but they do make it in. Little B, you slide right in. Gus, you slide right in, no issue. Same thing with Lonnie.
Thanks.
As you make your way through, you get through like a dusty tunnel. It seems it hasn't been used in a long time. Dust kind of
Maha's-
covering the whole. Yes.
Maha's gonna pause. Maha doesn't want to keep going, actually.
What's wrong, Maha?
Well-
Lonnie, you have map, yes? And to Goose's uncle gave you map, or gave you coordinates, yes?
He did.
Hmm.
To that outpost.
It's Gus, not Goose.
Oh, Goose. Excuse me, sorry. Gus.
Good job.
So I guess wait for the dog. but the dog should come back to us. I think Maha thinks that we should go to the coordinate now. But maybe since it's distracted, we can go now?
As you say this, you hear now the sounds of an explosion has begun to go off, and the tunnel shakes as dust begins to fall down through it.
Friends, we should not do anything until we get the doggy back with its bag of goodies, because it's going to have some communication stones in case we get separated.
You now hear a voice ring out into the city.
Excuse me, I'm talking.
Maha's gonna put their hands over Aspis's mouth to hear whatever the fuck it's saying.
I warned you all once. Then you thought that you were so clever. How clever are we now? Watch as I burn this city to the ground.
The Wild Mother Church. They can help with the infected.
We need to do two things. We have information about the possession, and someone who's in a position of power in the city could
You
have
see
resources to
the
take care of
trap
this.
door closed behind you, and you hear a lock.
Wait,
Oh,
too
all
late?
right, everyone. It's time to run.
Lil B books it.
Can we have a moment of roleplay before we book it?
What you doing?
The Wild Mother Church. They can help with the infected.
How are they going to help with the infected? It rained down spiky things.
Don't worry
There's
about
so many
that.
spiky things. How are they
They
going
need-
to get all... Like, they don't have
Like
enough
Lonnie
tweezers
said,
for
hush, hush. Lonnie said we need to be in two places at once. Let's split up.
So we.
So
Oh.
Maha and I go to this outpost and see if we can find one, and the rest of you go to
Well,
church.
I think one
I'm
is right
going
outside.
to my uncle's coordinates.
Probably.
I have a good feeling about that. If we can stop this thing at the source, we might be able to save everyone, especially ourselves.
I really think Gus is right about that.
Yeah, I'm staying with you, by the
Okay.
way. You ain't getting
So
with me,
the
I'm staying with you.
10-year-old can come with us.
Oh, yay.
I
I
look
am
at
a
him when I say
very
that.
talented 10-year-old.
I look at him when I say the 10-year-old can come with us.
Little B,
Oh,
what can you do for
Darn
distractions? Is there anything
Maha's-
musical you can do?
oh,
Oh,
what?
you betcha! I got all kinds of nice musics to play.
Anything
Little
good for
B?
causing a distraction?
Ooh.
Well, you want a distraction? Oh, I can give you a distraction.
Ooh.
Sounds good.
Sounds
Right?
good.
Okay.
Little B, can you do magic?
Oh, I can do magic. Pretty strong magic too, if I do say so myself.
Okay, well,
That is
Maha,
a magical boy.
well, Maha thinks Maha might have, if we had ways to like help stop people from like trapping people, Maha would say, well, if you have anything like a web or frozen or paralyzed or sleep, Maha just starts listing spells they know, and it's like, you guys just maybe think about that for the zombies. Don't kill them though.
Maybe we be having this conversation as we're walking.
Yes.
Can we walk and talk?
agree.
As you
Uh,
begin to walk, you begin to hear the clashes of battle on the other side. You
Maha-
hear a loud explosion, and you begin to feel heat coming from the dragon's last breath. Smoke is beginning to slowly fill the tunnel. A green hue begins to fill. What are you all doing?
I'm using shape water to just splash water onto the smoke just to clear pathway for us. getting out, opening through the other doorway.
I'm doing what I normally do, kind of taking up the rear, like friggin' commando style, crossbow ready.
As you open up the other doorway, you see now there's some civilians here, scared, hiding underneath tables, looking around. What do we do?
Go to the Wild Mother Church.
Have you looked outside?
You said you can cause a distraction. Let's cause a distraction.
We're gonna
All
clear
right.
a pathway.
Clear pathway sounds like we should have something big.
Yes. Big.
Ooh.
Yes.
I rub
What you
my
got?
my tiny little hands and I look around and I see Archie, right?
Yep.
And I would like to cast Polymorph, please.
Can,
Players talking here. Probably not inside the building.
inside? Yeah.
Heck yeah, do it. It's a distraction. It's a distraction, guys.
It's a distraction.
And what are we polymorphing Archie into?
I would like to hold on. I wrote it down. I just
I'm-
gotta go. Like,
I'm gonna be ready to open the front door.
We should open the door. Yeah.
Can I look out? Is there a window that I can look out into the street?
You do, and you begin to see that they are now swarming.
Okay. Are they swarming the dragon's last breath, or are they swarming the halfway?
They are swarming the dragon's last breath. You can see it clear as it is now a raging fire that has begun to open up in the dragon's last breath. You hear a voice in the back of your mind. Your friend sacrificed herself for you. Be proud. Little B, what are you doing?
I'm going to polymorph Archie into a silver wormling dragon.
The DM's face. God.